Unbeknownst to police, however, the Mona Lisa was still in France. In fact, from the very day that it was stolen, it had languished in a one-room apartment on the outskirts of Paris. Its thief was Vincenzo Perugia, an Italian immigrant who had once worked at the Louvre as a handyman. He had even helped construct the Mona Lisa's protective frame. After making off with the painting in August 1911, the 29-year-old had stashed it in his home in a wood trunk with a false bottom. As a former Louvre employee, he was questioned about the theft on 2 separate occasions, but police never considered him a serious suspect. Perugia kept the Mona Lisa hidden for 2 years while he waited for the heat to die down. "I fell a victim to her smile and feasted my eyes on my treasure every evening," he later said. "I fell in love with her." Perugia finally made an attempt to sell his treasure in December 1913. Using the alias Leonard, he sent a letter to a Florentine art dealer named Alfredo Geri and informed him that he had stolen the Mona Lisa and wanted to repatriate it to Italy. After conferring with Giovanni Poggi, director of Uffizi Gallery, Geri invited Perugia to Florence and agreed to take a look at the painting. A few days later, the 3 men gathered in Perugia's hotel room, where he produced a mysterious object wrapped in red silk. "We placed it on the bed," Geri later wrote, and to our astonished eyes the divine Mona Lisa appeared, intact and marvelously preserved. The Florentines immediately arranged for the painting to be taken to the Uffizi. They also agreed to Perugia's 500,000 lire sales price, but they had no intention of actually buying the Mona Lisa. Instead, after having the portrait authenticated, they reported the thief to the authorities. On the afternoon of December 11, 1913, police arrested Perugia at his hotel. The Mona Lisa is returned after a brief tour through Da Vinci's homeland. The Mona Lisa was finally returned to the Louvre in January 1914. Perugia, meanwhile, was charged with theft and put on trial in Italy. During his testimony, he claimed that national pride had inspired him to steal the painting, which he believed had been looted from his native Italy during the Napoleonic era. Perugia was mistaken. Da Vinci had brought the Mona Lisa to France in 1516, and King François had later purchased it legally. But the patriotic defense won him legions of admirers. Even after the prosecution presented evidence that he planned to shop the painting around to art dealers and sell it for profit, many Italians still considered him a national hero. In the end, he was sentenced to 1 year and 15 days in prison, but served just 7 months before winning his release on appeal. He later fought in the Italian army during World War I, before returning to France, where he died in 1925.